So now is the final step. Run the VM and fix any problems. So we installed the Cauley Lite VM in the previous lecture. Now let's boot it and see if everything is okay. Username is root, password is tour, and welcome back. Now, I haven't used the light version of Cauley before, and it's not really our subject, but even so, let's just take a quick look at the menu. Less groups, less tools by default because it's light. First of all, open a terminal screen and look at the IP address obtained by the VM. Type ifconfig. What? How? No ifconfig? Okay, well, to be honest, I panicked. But after a little Googling, I found that we can learn the network configuration of Cauley the Lite with IPA command. So here's a tip. In some Debian distros, ifconfig command is under the sbin folder and requires sudo privileges. If you can't find the ifconfig command, you'd better look at the sbin folder as well. And here's the result. When you look at the ETH0 interface, we see that the IP address is 172.16.99.224, just as expected. So let's ping a remote system, for example, a Google DNS 8.8.8.8 to check the internet connection. No packets received, 100% packet loss. Houston, we have a problem. Now, you probably don't face such a problem, but as you remember, there was a problem with my DHCP server, and I had to set up the network manually. I was probably wrong with the IP address of the DNS server or gateway. So let's check the network configuration and try to fix the problem. Main menu at the upper left corner, Settings, Network Connections. Select the wired connection and click the wheel icon at the bottom. Now we're editing the wired connection. So go to IPv4 Settings tab. Now let me look at the configuration of my Cauley that I'm currently using. This is my Cauley. Go to Wired Settings. Click the wheel icon to go to the Settings. Root IP is 172.16.99.2. DNS is 8.8.8.8. Go to IPv4 tab, gateway is 2. Okay, now let's turn back to the Cauley the Lite and fix the settings. Gateway is 2. DNS server is Google DNS 8.8.8.8. Click the Routes button and add the route as 172.16.99.2. We don't need to change the route at this point. We can leave it as automatic. We'll just get the same result. So click Save and apply the changes. Now I go to the terminal screen and check the internet connection again. Ping the Google DNS. Again, nothing received. The problem is still with us. I'll try to restart the networking service. The networking service does not have the status command. So ping the Google DNS again. No, we still don't have an internet connection. So I want to reboot the system to be sure the new settings are applied. All the services, including networking, will restart in reboot, so it's best to be sure. You can use the reboot command in the terminal screen to reboot the system. Enter the username and password. Okay, the system restarted. Open a terminal screen, ping Google DNS, and finally we got the result. We received the packets, no packet loss, and we have internet connection now. So just to double check, I open the web browser and visit any website on the internet. What about the local area network? Can this Cauley the Lite see the other systems in the same network. So I ping my Cauley, the IP 222, and here are the packets. Everything is okay. We are ready to hack. Again, to double check, I go to my Cauley and ping the Cauley the Light. Yes, everything is okay. Good job.